happened. One of our ladies was inside the building and lost her eye and got shrapnel down her body and stuff. But see, I'm telling you the truth. I'm married to my fourth wife, who's a wonderful person, but she would not marry me till I no longer worked for the United States government, because she's like Pastor Alamo. She knew that the government was involved in too many. The United States government is gone way down here, involved in too much things. She would go with me and date me, but she wouldn't marry me till after I no longer worked for the United States government in any capacity. So we've been married for a little over a year now. A little over a year and 3 months ago, we were in Israel, and our group was blown up by a suicide bomber, and it was a terrible thing. You know what I'm saying? That there's people with that much hate in their heart, and I'm sure that the government's going to knowingly allow and cause it to happen here in the near future in order to take over more power, Don.
Right, well, they probably had a hand in on that.
Well, you're right. The Oklahoma and Waco and the World Trade Center attack, all that is about the government wanting to take, just like Tony Alamo said in his newsletter, it's all about the government getting and wanting more power and more power and more power. Now they got this new Homeland Security Division and all this stuff, and they're getting more rampant and more rampant and more rampant. And one of these days, I'm afraid if it continues the way it is now, they're just going to send a SWAT team and take Tony Alamo down and then put the evidence there later. You know what I'm saying? Plant the evidence at the site.
Right.
And I was reading in the newspaper yesterday where a DA agent in Texas got busted for planting evidence on people on drug cases. You know, which amazed me that they even busted the guy for it instead of giving him medal for it, which is what the government usually does to people that do that sort of thing.
Right.
I mean, the wrong person must have found out about it, or something must have went wrong with the deal. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the only case I ever lost in court against a person was Tom Peterson, and the only reason I lost the case is because the government told me to lose. I mean, you can get a copy of that transcript, I'm sure. Probably from some legal foundation or something. But the only reason I lost the case is the Secret Service was there and wanted to lose the case. And the reason they wanted to lose the case is they wanted to follow Tom Peterson because he was dead set against Clinton. They wanted to follow him and find out all his contacts and all the people he was with to take them all out instead of just him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I mean, I believe everything that you're saying, you know.
What would you like to do about it, Don? Tell me.
Okay, well, let me find out the best place for you to send this tape. If you could get together, you know, the documentation that you do have,
yeah.
And then I'll get back with you and give you the best place to send that so it would get to Pastor Alamo,
okay.
You know, the quickest way.
Okay.
And
well, what I'm going to do, I've got one little letter with a few things in it.
Right.
In case I die or get killed before the day's over, I'm going to drop it in the mail to you right now.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just a letter with just a few tidbits of information onto it. I'm going to write your name and Dr. Alamo's name on it. I mean, is he pastor or doctor? I forgot.
Pastor.
Okay. Anyway, Pastor Alamo, I'm going to write your name and his name on it and drop it in the mailbox immediately. And the reason I'm going to do that, in case I get, I'm not really paranoid, and I'm just telling you in case I get dead before the day is over.
Right.
Because the deal is the government is really, really upset about this information. And I'm sure they're going to be I'm sure right now people in federal offices are going bonkers over reading the latest Alamo newsletter. But please, Don, send about 2 copies to my son if you can. I would appreciate it. And he can pass them around the prison and stuff, because he's a political prisoner in my personal opinion. But I'm saying he's not the only one in there, Don.
Right.
There's other people that are in there for political reasons, too. And they'd get a kick out of it because they'd know it's the truth, because people in those positions tend to know what's really happening sometimes. You know what I'm saying, and can read between the lines better than the people that have never been subjected to it.
Okay, let me make sure I've got his address correct.
Okay.
Okay, it's John Christopher Peeler.
That's correct. P-E-L-E-R, like a potato.
Okay. Is it got 2 E's?
You got 2 E's.
Okay, P-E-E-L-E-R.
Right.
Okay, number 107832.
That's correct.
Barracks number 20.
Yes.
East Arkansas Regional Unit.
Right.
Post Office Box 180.
Right.
Brickies, Arkansas.
Right.
72320-0180.
That's correct.
Okay.
And meanwhile, I'm going to be, while you're thinking about it and how to do it and so forth, and talking to your people about it, I'm going to try to locate a copy of this tape Now, if I send you the original tape that they gave me, can you make a copy of it and send one back to me or something?
I'm sure we did.
Okay. But anyway, because I had a couple of copies made, but I don't have a way to do that or anything, but I had a professional person I know make me a couple of copies, and I know I've got one left, but it might be the last one I've got, but I'm pretty sure I got one around here that I can find within the next 3 hours. But anyway, I'm going to get a copy of the tape. I'm going to try to make a copy of some of this material I have, the documentation and so forth. But meanwhile, I'm going to send you a real simple letter with 3 or 4 pages of information in it.
Well, maybe you could just send it on the same package.
I want to send you one right now before anything happens.
I see. Okay.
You know, and get something going.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to try to take more time and get the whole thing together. And however you and wherever you tell me to send it, I'll send it. However you want me to send it, I'll send it. But I'm going to get one in the mail right now, where in case something happens to me, you'll just at least have something.
Okay.
Because my wife has these bad feelings of impending doom, and like she went the other day, she hasn't done it yet, but she's talking to a guy about taking a life insurance policy out of me, because my brother, who refuses to get involved in this stuff because it scares the hell out of him and my nephew, they said that the safest and best way that she could make money is not get involved in the stock market. The stock market is not doing now, is to take a life insurance policy, because as soon as I start talking about my government involvement, I will probably be good and dead. I mean, I'm not suicidal, and I don't plan on committing suicide, never have been, never want to be, but I'm saying there are people that I know for a fact, like Kathy Ferguson, they said committed suicide, who did not commit suicide.
Right.
Okay? But anyway, it's been...
Or like the Branch Davidians.
You're exactly like just like the Branch Davidian thing. I mean, before it happened, they told me they were going to kill David Koresh and as many of his followers as they could. And Bill, you remember seeing the movie about it? The TV things they showed.
Yeah, I've seen some of those things.
Okay.
Waco the Big Lie.
Right. Have you seen where the guy climbs up the ladder with a black jacket and a ballistic vest on? He has an HK5, MP5 submachine gun, 9mm, and he's shooting down there, shooting up, and he comes back and slides down the ladder?
Right.
Okay, that was my boss. That was Bill Buford.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
So it was Bill Buford, and the other one was who, Jordan?
Glenn Jordan.
Glenn Jordan?
Yeah.
Okay.
The two main setup. See, I worked for a task force of the government, and the task force was made out of all the different government agencies from the top to the bottom. In fact, it was called the Violent Crime Task Force, was only named VC, Violent Crime Task Force. But it was made up out of the CIA, which is not supposed to work in the United States till now, but now you know they legally can.
Right.
Did you know that? Since 911 and the Homeland Security Act, it's legal for them to bust people in the United States. It was not legal for them to bust people in the United States till then, but it is now. But that's a new law they changed, you know. Losing your rights every day. But anyway, this task force I was made up, before it was legal to do so, it was made up of CIA, the Drug Enforcement Administration, the FBI, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, the state police, the local police. But the state police and local police, it wasn't all the state police, it wasn't all the local police. It was just certain key people that they knew and trusted that were the front men for them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That would do or say or kill whatever needed to be done to get the thing done that the government wanted to done.
Right.
It wasn't just everybody with the state police or everybody with the Little Rock police or no Little Rock police. But let me tell you, obviously I've been talking to you for a while and you're an intelligent person, Don. Have you ever heard of anybody being convicted of murder with no body and zero forensic evidence, no eyewitnesses?
No.
Okay. Well, get on the computer and look at my son's case, and it will probably shock you a little bit. Maybe not as much as it would most people, because obviously you and Pastor Alamo know the truth, Don. But it should shock anybody in America. The BBC, they said they didn't think things like that happened in America. It was the exact thing they said to me.
Yeah.
They said America's really gone downhill, things like that can happen. Because, you know, according to 613 laws in the Old Testament of the Jewish faith and stuff, in order to have a murder conviction, you had to have two people of good report that saw the event happen, that were a good repute, you know, honorable persons that saw it happen, or you didn't have a case.
That's right.
Yeah, but I'm saying times have gone downhill a lot since the 613 laws. But anyway, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Don. And like I said, I'm going to start digging some of this stuff and getting it together. And it's a pleasure talking to you. And I promise you that all this information I'm telling you is the truth and the whole truth and I will try to get you as much information as I can. And if you can put it out, thank God for you.